Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Hello, beautiful friend. It's me, Robin. And what a funny thing that just happened. The neighbor showed up with a big, what do you call that thing? A grinder for the trees. So I came up here to my special room. Shh, only for you and me. I have never done anything work-wise or live-wise or hanging out-wise with anybody here. But you know what? This is one of those times where we have to let go of usual and customary. Am I right? So good morning. Good morning, Aggie. Good morning, Melanie. Yay! Josie. Hi, Shannon. Hey, babes. Can I say that? Hi, Carol. How's everybody this morning? Good morning to our beautiful love posse. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today? I'm going to try, if pardon my little clinkety clink noises, I'm going to try and set this in the windowsill and hope that, there, look, you can see my little secret alcove back there with my twinkle lights. I told you I have a little mattress in here. It's so special. So wait, there. So good morning. Good morning. Daniela. Wow. You know what I love? I gotta say, today, I've got my notes here. You know what I love? I feel like this time is reuniting a lot of us who have been connected and go away for, it's just natural on the journey that we connect and then we go away again. We do our learning and loving together and then we go away again, and that's okay. But this is one of those times now where we're back together again. And I, for one, love it. I love it. I hope you love it too. And thank you for being here. I know there's a lot of places you can watch and be right now. So many beautiful souls sharing messages and love. I love that you're here. So, did you bring a cup of yum yum? I have a cup of coffee. I've missed you too. Truly. Truly. Just a side note before we talk about coffee. Sometimes you guys say something to me or message something to me, and I can tell. It's as if you think I don't remember who you are. I can tell. You assume, or I'm so busy, or, there's so many people that I'm walking with. How could I possibly know who you are? Well, I do. Maybe I've been blessed with an amazing memory, but I don't think that's it. I think it's that we are together, soul to soul. We ride in one heart. And how could I forget who you are? So just take that in as I must grab the Kleenex. And I told myself today, that I want to share without apologizing for shining, for my gifts, for my abilities, and I'm encouraging you to do the same. I think for some of us, it's time to let go of a lot of the old things that we used to do. And part of it is our worthiness, our energy of who do I think I am? I know. I've got some here. This is still my pack of Kleenex. I had bought the jumbo pack in Italy. And here it is. This one is mood of the day, #Monday. I don't really get it. A lot of them make no sense. The one that said ultra connected, I loved. So this is the time, you guys. You all do it. I do it too. We diss ourselves. We diss our abilities. We diss our beauty. We diss our awesome sauce. We diss our You know what I'm saying? What do you diss about yourself in the past? Because today is new. Now is new. This is our new normal. Weird is the new normal. This is it. So I no longer diss my abilities, my intuitive abilities, my ability to hear God, to hear angels, to see energy, and I will not apologize for that anymore or make fun of it. So please hold me accountable if I do any of that today. And I'm also, this is so big. I hope it's big for you too. I'm going to stop catering to the people who keep telling me in their behavior that they don't care. They don't want it. They don't like it. They don't care about connection with me. I'm talking about in my personal life. I'm not talking about work stuff. It goes triply, double, whatever, triply, for work stuff. But I'm saying like in my personal life. You, if you know my blog, if you've ever read, there's a really great post there that says it all. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. So, my question to you today is, what are you letting go of? Where are you letting go? What is your new normal? So good morning, Drew. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning. Thoughtful soul, good morning. And let's have a cheers together. Did you bring something to drink? I've got coffee, so here's a blessing to you. This is a sacred day. Today is a new day, clean slate, fresh beginnings, fresh, all new miracles. Cheers. Hi, Valerie. So I need to get my clock. I'm sorry. I told myself I'm going to try to keep to a more concise time, because if I know you are so sweet, you'll just stay and stay and stay. But I want to be on time. Hi, TJ. So I'm just walking back here. You can see my pants now, though. How do you like my tropical attire today? Are you wearing tropical attire? Are you wearing fun things for yourself? I hope so. So I've got my clock here. And oh, you see my little chair? It's kind of fun to hang out with you up here. This used to be number one kiddo's bedroom. And then I got to take it over for my own purposes, which just feels like so much fun, And all the touches are still number one kiddo. So this was her chair where she did homework, and it's sweet. So I've got notes. Did I say hi, TJ? Hi, TJ. I've got some notes here. I posted this to my stories today. I am loving noticing how I have decided to step powerfully in to my heart, to my light, to this time. I have decided to show up gratefully and excitedly with the coronavirus, to send love, to be inspired, to constantly look for the miracles it has brought forward. And as a result, in just a few days, I am noticing miracles aplenty. Things that are happening for me personally that, you have stuff about you that you think for the rest of your life you just have to deal. Like, this is just, you're doing good, you're great, but this is as far as it goes, maybe. Like with me, the self-confidence wobbles. I just have always accepted that's a part of who I am. And that's getting easier for me. And I have to say, it's due to this time. That's one miracle coming out of this time. I wonder what your miracles are coming out of this time. And I was saying when I started the call that what I notice is that because I've said, yes, I want to speak to you. I want to hear from you, and I want to receive messages for you. more clearly, more powerfully, and I feel like that's what's happening because I made a commitment. So I'm telling you all of that. I hope that you're scooping it up and feeling inspired for yourself, for your own journey, you know? Yeah. So I made some notes, and I'm just gonna go down the list. Okay. All right. This is a day to embrace the little one in you. You're all grown up now. I get it. Some of you are moms and dads. You got families. Some of you are grandmas and grandpas. You know, I'm all grown up too. And there is a little one in me who sometimes sees what's going on in the news or sees a post from somebody I know, somebody who's gotten sick or passed away. We're starting to see some of those kinds of posts more in the States anyway. I know you in Europe, you've been dealing with that. I just want to say there's a little one in you who needs your embrace. She or he needs your embrace. And it's as simple, I just do it automatically. It's as simple as this. Please hug yourself tight. Please love yourself. It's okay to turn it off. It's okay to scroll past. 2, you're not obligated to witness everything that's happening. You're not obligated to receive everything that's going on. You have a responsibility to the self in you. And I mean the divine self, the God self. You are a spark of the divine. You have a responsibility to him or her, to that light, and help your inner child who is afraid in moments. Not a lot maybe, but in moments. Stay with you. And it's just as simple as, you know, hugging yourself, taking a break, getting up, moving around, doing sweet things for yourself. This is a time none of us has really been through this before. It highlights, though, personal trauma for all of us, I'm guessing, on some level. Hi, Meredith. Hi, Miracles On. Yes, Miracles On. Let's go. It highlights personal trauma for all of us. It's natural. It's okay. But this is a time of your healing. Okay? So be so very kind to your little inner one. And similarly, you know, those of you living with kids, those of you living with family, extended peeps. I was talking to a friend the other day who's living with their 93-year-old grandpa. You know, you will be in times around people who are freaked out. They'll be expressing their freak out. They won't be able to be strong in that moment. And as you witness them, it may freak you out, you know? You know that how we all say, don't cry, you're going to make me cry. And then if I start crying here, which happens sometimes, then you start crying. Exactly. So, you know, those empathy neurons we have, sometimes somebody else's freak out will freak us out. If that happens to you, no, it's normal. It's natural. It's part of your biology even. And you can still catch it. You can still catch it. You can still decide to take a deep breath and be the loving presence for your beloved, for your child, for your friend, for whoever is in that moment, not themselves. It's not your job. It's not your job to heal everybody, to fix everybody, to be there for everybody. But sometimes you will find what gets you through is that act of service too. I have to rhyme something today. That act of service will get you through as well. Okay? So, I remind myself of that because sometimes I'm not strong and sometimes number one isn't strong and sometimes our kids can't be strong and other times we are. So in that way, we just keep rolling out this beautiful support network, and that's why we get to stay together. And if I'm up and you're feeling a little bit down, great. We're meeting in the middle. If I'm feeling a little down and you're up, great. We're meeting in the middle. Isn't that lovely? I love that. So, hey, Hal. I was saying earlier that this is a time of letting go. Thank you for the hearts. I love those hearts. This is a time of letting go. What doesn't serve you now? The old ways, the old people. You got any friends in your circle where you're like, dang it? Here comes a big truck. Oh, it's a garbage truck. It says, think green, think clean. Love that. You got anybody in your circle who is, you know what I'm saying, difficult, challenging? I hate to use these words because I worry that you'll think I'm judging, but you know, you have people who are takers or drainers, or they just complain a lot, or it's just not smooth and easy. This is a time to let it go. If that's what's serving your highest and best, and it's probably serving their highest and best too, because when we show up together on the call and we're both in resistance, we're both feeling irritated, why bother? This is the time to let stuff like that go. So think about upwelling. How does that upwell in your own personal experience? Yeah. Daniela, you said it, being scared doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve me either. And I do get scared. So I am going to hold myself and love her and hug her. There are just moments where you're like, at night, sometime in the afternoon, I want to see the news report in my area. I want to see a quick update on what's happening in our world. And I'll notice there'll be like a blip. Something will get said. Something will be... And in that moment, I'll feel this fear rising. And that's when I practice. That's when I practice loving her. And yeah, remembering only loving thoughts are true. Only loving thoughts are real. And right, scared doesn't serve me for sure. So I'm going to help her. Yeah. The garbage crew. You know, let's take a moment together now. We've been doing this a little bit. Let's just take a moment now, and you see what I'm doing here? I'll send this to you if you want. If you don't, that's cool. Just a little light and healing. And let's send to our friends working today. Not just in the hospitals, which is amazeballs, obviously, but the people who are delivering packages, delivering medical supplies, delivering to the women and men sewing face masks to be donated, to the garbage guys and ladies. That was our garbage gal, by the way, going by. Let's send our love. Let's send our gratitude to, I'm going to send some to number one kiddos who went to the grocery store and made a surprise delivery to us yesterday. Such gratitude, such thanks. And I thank you to you too for being here and shining your light. Yeah. You know, when I send love, we all benefit. When you send love, we all benefit. Just like when people send fear, we all feel it. We may not know, oh, it came from so-and-so, you know. We may not know, but isn't it interesting? So as you decide to be a force for love in the world, other people receive. It's beautiful. So I asked number one this morning, I said, what's one thing you're learning in this time? And he said, I am learning how to trust how I feel. Trust what I feel, trust what I know, trust the guidance I am receiving. What about you? What are you learning in this time? I mean, there are so many things, but it's fun to pick one personal thing for you. So I loved his, trust how I feel, trust how I feel. I'm learning to show up and shine and not listen to the old voices. And that when I do that, when I show up, I am met with the most infinite love and friends who want to hang with me too. So good. So good. Let's talk about guilt for a minute. Same. I love that, Melanie. Yeah. I love that. Got to listen to ourselves. You know, there are things that are confusing. You watch the news, you hear it 3 different ways. I loved the other day the comic relief of Dr. Fauci, is that his name? Our U.S. medical ambassador. Holy carp, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah. He was saying that somebody was asking him, do you stand behind the president? Just like going, don't say that. What are you doing? You know, because there was one day we watched him and he went, behind the podium, and you knew what was going on there. And he said, I'm not sure what I should do. Do you want me to pounce and tackle the president on the podium? I laughed so hard. And the whole day I was picturing that, you know, maybe we do need to pounce certain people, energetically speaking. Like, you got to trust what you know to be true in your heart. And even if people close to you are saying otherwise, you know, you don't have to go there. You don't have to answer the phone. You don't have to return the conversation, stay in that conversation. You don't. Trust what you know. So I love that. It is good to trust yourself more in this time. It really is. And it does bring courage. I love that you mentioned that. Holly? Is it Holly? It just says, hey, Hol. I'm not sure. I love that you mentioned that, because I'm finding that each time it's like a courageous move we're making, and then we get confirmation, and then the next time it feels easier, and then the next time it's better, and look at us, we're honoring our vibes, and we're speaking our truth, and suddenly, you know, it's like the energy is rising, and holy carp, we're okay, we're all right, we're awesome, we're amazing, you know? So I love that. Stay courageous. That is so important. Yeah, I love that. Guilt. I did want to talk about guilt a little bit. You know, okay, Haley. Yeah. I talk about me because I don't want to assume I know what's happening for you. But one of the things I have been hearing a lot is some of us are feeling guilty for all that we have and the situations we find ourselves in. Some of you still have jobs, like not a lot has changed. Some of you who have always homeschooled are not having to really ramp up and become accustomed to being home with your kids all day long. You know, some of you have supplies. Some of you are feeling weller than other people. You know, like there's just stuff. I could go on all day with examples, but I'll just say, notice in the day and take breaths as you feel any energy that resembles guilt or wanting to hold back your light. Like TJ just typed, shine on, you know, but there can be a moment where you want to hold something back and apologize for all that you have. I feel that celebrating what you have and appreciating it requires a practice. So if you have some guilt energy, it's not a big deal. It's the same thing I was saying about just hug your inner one, and perhaps a practice would serve you to notice when I feel guilty, I'm going to not apologize. I'm going to hold myself and say, I get it. You feel some feelings about all that you have, or that you can't do more. A lot of people are writing to me about feeling bad that they can't do more for other people. So talk to yourself. Oh, I get it. You're feeling bad. I get it. You're feeling, some tension around that. It's really just a sensation that we interpret into words. And then practice saying thank you and practice your worthiness. It's really important. It's a kindness you offer to yourself, but it's also a kindness you offer the world, to teach each other that we have and we are getting through this and we are resilient and we do have things. Okay? So I'll just end with this. Oh, good. Thank you for admitting it, Valerie. I'm like, sometimes I feel like, I feel it, like I wanted to share the good news that our kids brought us some food yesterday. And, that makes my voice wobble a bit, because we've decided to self-quarantine like for 2 weeks now. And, they brought us food. And they brought us a huge bag of oranges. I've been sharing that story about if you want to connect with your angels, pick a sign. Say, this is what I'd like the sign to be, that you keep winking at me and I know it's you. And mine was oranges. And boy, do I continue to receive oranges. And I wanted to share that. I did put it in the stories because the kids said we looked like burglars because we both had dark clothes on. I don't know. We had something warm and cozy on, hoodies. But let's not apologize for our light. Let's not apologize. Let's celebrate what we're getting. Let's celebrate the good. Celebrate the good. Celebrate the good. It helps. Even if somebody who really is, a friend of mine is stuck in a place near a tarmac, can't get back, sleeping outside. That friend sees my oranges and cries and remembers there's hope. I promise that is what's going on. This is not a time to worry about people being mad at you for having things. And it's also not a time to worry about apologizing or any of that, okay? So, I put my clock here. I still went over the time. I hope you're loving this call. I see all the hearts there. So I just share my art journal with you. I said yesterday, I said in the podcast, I hope you heard the podcast this week. Super supportive. Let's use the good stuff now. Let's use our good stuff. And any artists out there, save an art journal page or a painting you did. Save it. Keep saving it. You don't know, and you just look at it and you love it and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but you're kind of afraid to use it. Well, last night, this was it for me. Just like a watercolor Mary that I painted, and just fell in love with, oh, thanks, Josie. Fell in love with her and couldn't bear the thought of writing or anything. And last night I decided that I was going to write a prayer. It's not my prayer. If you know who Tosha Silver is, her Abundance Change Me prayer, write that down and Google it. If you're coming to my healing circle this afternoon, it's in the profile, my profile link here on Insta. It's free and you're invited, and a replay goes out. So just sign up. if you want. We'll do the whole thing together as a practice today. But I'll just read the end here, okay? Please change me into someone who can feel wildly open to receiving. Let me know my own value, beauty, and worthiness without question. And let me allow... Oh, sorry. Please, you know how you write all over your journal? Yeah, this is not in the right order. And please change me into someone who's wildly open. Let me allow others the supreme pleasure of giving to me. Let me feel worthy to receive in every possible way. This is the time to practice. Yeah, remember my artsy craftsy healeries? Oh my goodness, I miss those days. The cool thing about this prayer, and again, we'll do the full together today at 2 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. in the UK and Ireland. I wrote this last part out this morning, and do you know, somebody texted me on Facebook, a dear friend who said, I can send you a shipment on Friday of anything you need. What do you need? I mean, it just... Wowzers, right? This friend who mailed me toilet paper a few weeks ago, who I love. So, you know, hi Amy, may we stay wildly open today and feel worthy to receive in every possible way and know our beauty and worthiness without question. Google Abundance Change Me Prayer. And it's Tosha Silver. And I just ask, you know, in the name of supporting one another, if you read it and share it, please attribute it back to her. I think it's so important for us artists online. I see so many things being reshared without attribution, and I feel like somebody really worked hard on that. And let's make sure we're honoring the original sources as much as we can. It's such a good piece of guidance, isn't it? So, all right, I'm gonna go. 40 minutes. I love you. I love you. Did you pick a word of the day today? My word today is happy. That's how I feel, happy. And that's a word I really have to work to not apologize for. I found it right in this moment. I noticed like wanting to apologize, but no. It helps the world. So I love you. If I can help, I will. Come join the Healing Circle. I put a form there where everybody can submit a question and a request for light and healing. So, you know, it's not just, these are amazing times together, aren't they? Yes. But the Healing Circle is something altogether higher level. So come be with me. And you're welcome. I love you. I love you more. Grounded. Sustain. That's a great word. Sustain and grounded. I love you too. So we'll keep rocking it out. You're welcome. And I'll see you this afternoon if you want to come. And thank you too. And anytime, message me if I can help. I will. Okay? And I'm still offering healing sessions for those of you still working. You know, we don't need to apologize for earning money now. And we don't need to be afraid to earn money now. You know, work on your stories. If there's any desperation energy, don't do it. Okay? It's all flowing to you. Be wildly open to your abundance today, okay? Shannon, I'm giving you this word, blessed. I just heard it for you from your angel, so it's not my opinion. Your word today is blessed. I love you. I'll see you later, alligator. Okay, hanging up now. And these are going up on YouTube, so if you want to share them with your friend or rewatch or see the whole thing, come to YouTube. The link's in my profile. Ciao. Bye-bye.